When you think about Duke University, its national prestige, academic rigor, and the Ivy League of the South all come to mind. You think of its Gothic architecture, with many building facades untouched since their original construction. And finally, you think of its famous basketball program, having the most winning coach in all the sport, and the team being consistently ranked in the top 10. But what about the other, smaller aspects of Duke? When my mother walked onto campus in 1969, she had played high school tennis and in tournaments all over Florida. She came to the school expecting to play in college. However, she soon learned there was no team. This is a short documentary about the beginnings of Duke women's tennis.
So you get to Duke, you play tennis in high school, you would like to continue while in college. Who did you initially ask about its whereabouts?
On the second day that I was at Duke in the fall of 1969, I went to the women's gym and spoke with Dr. Bookout, who was chairman of the phys ed department. And I asked her, so where do you sign up for the tennis team? And she replied, what tennis team? And I guess my disappointment showed all over my face, and I dropped my jaw and I said that I assumed there was a tennis team at Duke. They were a major university in the South, and they had been in existence for many, many years. And she shook her head and said, we have no tennis team. And then her next question to me was, would you like a tennis team? And if so, would you start it? And I said, I would love a tennis team, and I will start it. What do I need to do? And she said, come back in 3 days with 10 girls who play tennis well. We'll have a team. So that's what I did.
Okay, so how did you find all these girls then?
Well, between classes, I would study under a tree right near the women's tennis courts and spot all the best tennis players that I could find. And they were out there because in the beginning of classes, it wasn't a lot of work assigned. And so they'd be out playing with their friends. And then I would, by word of mouth, say, do you know somebody who plays really good tennis and might be interested? So within 3 days, I had 10 girls, and we all went up to Dr. Bookout and said, here's the team.
Great. So, well, yeah. So if you could just tell us, like, what was the first year like? What was the second year like? Just as its beginning.
Well, women's sports were limited back in those days because Title IX did not occur, I believe, till 1974 or 75. So there was very few schools to compete against. We played Carolina. State did not have women on their roster because they didn't have women in the school. We played St. Mary's, which was a women's college. We played Meredith, which was a women's college. And of course Carolina. And then there was a women's play day, a tennis day, where we played probably 20 schools from eastern and central North Carolina. But we didn't travel anywhere. It was just usually within 45 minutes or an hour from the Duke campus, and played those schools. We did play High Point College.
And that's probably the farthest.
That was the farthest we went, and UNC Greensboro.
And so, how did it work out? When were you officially recognized as a team?
We were officially recognized as a team from the first year. And I believe our first year we had a 10-1 record. The only school we lost to was Carolina, UNC Carolina.
So yeah, so you were winning team the first year. Did that continue into your second year as well?
It was basically very similar until my third year. We were still doing the local tennis day and close by colleges. But we decided we wanted to take it up a step. And at the time, Terry Sanford, who had been governor of North Carolina before he became president of Duke University, was president of the college, and he would meet any student at 7 o'clock in the morning in the main dining hall on the men's campus. And so most of the team put on our suits, and we met him as he was getting his breakfast and introduced ourselves as the women's tennis team, and could we talk about tennis to him. And he was most gracious to us, and he heard our story. He heard the record. He heard that we had a $400 budget. And at the time, the men's team was traveling in Florida. And they had all scholarship players. And he put his hands on his chest and looked at us, and he said, "Ladies, I think you have a point. We need to change this." And beginning the next year, they raised money and started offering scholarships after I graduated.
Little did my mother and those girls know is that they began a team which now has a strong reputation in the ACC. Duke has been conference champions numerous times, been to several NCAA Final Fours, and even won the NCAA championship in 2009. Just like so many others have done before, you never know what can begin by asking good questions, being persistent, and having high expectations to succeed.